sugar. We're getting 10 pounds because they're all out of the foursies. Must be getting a delivery tomorrow. Grape juice, now it's 4.7 and 4.9. So let's just get regular old Walmart grape juice. That'll work. Here we have a bucket. Food grade. Beverage, food. Agriculture, industrial, chemical, paint. But the important thing is food and beverage. Okay, BPA free. Need one of those. And we need a lid. Buckets sold separately. Lids are $2. Buckets are $3.60. So yeah, you're gonna need that. Okay. So, in a basket, we've got 2 grape juice, 2 quarts each, 10 pounds of sugar, and 1 bucket. Make sure the lid fits, because sometimes they get different buckets in there. Here's that 5-gallon bucket we got from Walmart. That's $4 for the bucket and $2 for the lid. Not sold together, okay? They're sold separately. So, what we're gonna do is we're going to build an airlock. I have this lovely plastic tubing, which is food grade, but is not meant for refrigerators. Nobody cares. We're not making a refrigerator link here. Now, just so you know, it's rated at 1/4 inch. And it's just a little bit over, a little bit under. That's all very normal. So, what we need is something that is under 1/4 inch. So, I'm not going to drill right in the middle. Problems could occur. I'm going to draw off to the side. Ready, row? Oh, by the way, do not drill into your kitchen counter. I'm sure there will be a woman who will be upset. I know I would be. Done? Don't need the backstop anymore. Now, it will leave a burr. Okay, I drilled from this side. This side's pretty smooth. This side, however, it has a significant burr on it, so I'm going to deburr it. If you get rid of all your chickens, are you deburred? That's it. That tiny little bit would cause problems, so throw it away. Need some of that plastic tubing. Now, I bought this years ago and I'm still using it. And here's the trick. You ready? You watching? You see? I cut it on a diagonal. Trick works like this. You take it, you push it through, and that will pinch very slightly as it goes through. Now, you have a choice. You can either leave it with this little diagonal, or you can cut it flush. I like to cut mine flush because then I can say I have a magic press, that I can do this. I am just magic. And if you look down the hole, which the camera doesn't like, it creates a tiny waist around the plastic of the pipe, and it pinches it. That's all you need. Okay. Now, what we'll do is we'll stick that into a glass. It will have its own bubbling area. Okay? You don't want that to be very far down. You don't want it to be like 6 inches down on that side, because then it will siphon your wine out. Okay? We have just made the winemaking tool. You can probably pick up the tubing at a local hardware store for under $1. I bought this at Home Depot for, $5, but it was years ago, so it's probably gone up since then. Here we are making Walmart wine, and that bucket just didn't look like 5 gallons, so I poured a gallon. That's two quart containers, and did it again, and did it again, and did it again, and I guess it is 5 gallons and a little bit. So all the numbers for 5 gallons are correct. I emptied out the 5 gallons that was there before, cleaned the bucket with bleach, also cleaned the lid and the blow-off tube, also with bleach, and then rinse, 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 rinse. Add a couple of gallons, plus a half, minus a half. The logic is, when you add the sugar, you need to get it wet. So I have here 10 gallons of sugar. Two gallons of Walmart grape juice. Two more gallons of Walmart grape juice. Rinse. Rinse. Water. More water, and as you get closer to the top, be a little more careful with the pouring, because you'll be splashing somewhat sticky water, and if you live where I do, that means the ants are going to have a feast, and I don't want to do that. And top it up to the 5-gallon line, which happens to be the grab ridge, the top of the grab ridge. There we go. We have Lalvin EC 1118 champagne yeast. That's enough. Just a pinch. The instructions on the yeast say, use 1 packet per 5 gallons. Well, maybe if you were making it with fresh crop, you'd have to do that. I'm just using good old Walmart grape juice. Oh, that doesn't show up. Walmart grape juice. Walmart grape juice is pasteurized, and that means there's nothing in it. There's no yeast, there's nothing. Okay? It's very good. Walmart grape juice has a shelf life of probably a year, maybe a bit more. They have to draw the line somewhere, but there is no activating agent in it. What sometimes you can see happening is some of the solid bits will settle to the bottom, which is why I go ahead and put a cup through and shake it up good and add that. You want the solids, that's the food for the yeast, okay? That is the nutrient. The sugar from the grape juice and the sugar that's sucrose, that's what's going to turn into alcohol. Lids sold separately. Okay, I now have a lid on. And the blow-off tube goes in there. Yeah, that blow-off tube is way too big. Take that. Now it's in place. Checklist. Water. Sugar. Juice. Water to the 5-gallon line. Yeast. lid, airlock. Okay, we're good to go.